Halle Eavelyn is a transformational wealth coach, a speaker, and an author. Halle helps women break out of old patterns around money, impact, joy, and freedom. What many of her clients call her signature velvet hammer approach. We'll talk about that. She's also the author of the book, The Passive Income Power Plan, which outlines ways to make money while you sleep. And she leads success retreats all over the world. Talk about the one in Egypt. We say good morning to Halle. Good to have you on today.
Thank you so much, Ken. I'm pleased to be here.
Awesome. And by the way, our director and I kept saying, and you know, you're not supposed to do this. You have the coolest hair, the most incredible hair. Oh my God,
You're
what I would
so
do to have
kind.
hair like that. God bless you. Well, first off,
Well, you wouldn't be a news anchor.
no, but you know what? I would give up news anchoring for that. That's beautiful. Seriously. First, I'm sorry. Refocus. What is a transformational wealth coach? Talk about that because it sounds like we need one of you in everyone's life.
Oh, that's a great idea. What I do is I shift people into new money patterns and habits that they always wanted to have, structures and different attitudes than they've ever had before around money. Most of us have a lot of negative history, baggage, ancestral stuff that we're carrying around. Money doesn't grow on trees. Wealth is bad. You got to give away your money as soon as you get it. People have a lot of stories around that. And I help you break out of all of those forever.
I love it. And you've said that many successful women end up stuck in those patterns, right? When it comes to money and freedom. So is it just family and what we've heard? Is it sort of pop culture that ingrains that into our heads? And how do you snap out of that? How much does it take to get out of that habit?
Let me give you a tiny bit of history. Women couldn't have access to their own bank accounts, their own mortgages, or their own credit cards until 1974. We think, oh, it was in the dark ages. No, it was in the disco era. So that's
Wow.
really hard because it's only been 51 years, just a couple of months ago, that was the anniversary of when women could have access to their own cash. So we're talking about a really old sense and a very pervasive experience of, I can't have this, and this tiny little bit of modern history where you could. So I think that is culturally where a lot of people are still coming from. And I think this generation is the time to change all of that.
You
Now,
know,
you
you know
asked
what's
another
crazy?
question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
You
just
say
wanted
that
to pop in
again?
really fast and say, I wanted to pop in really fast and say what's craziest about that is we're Italian Americans, my family. In every case that I know, the mother is the one that ran the household budget. Like the father just brought the check in, whatever, when it was just the one income. It was always the mother who was the person who knew how to budget. So this is why it's so crazy that I never even realized it was that recent. So I'm sorry, I had to jump in and say that.
No, you're absolutely right. And I think that educating people about this is very important because people don't really know. And women are very good with money. It's not just Italian women, it's all women are very good with money and have not been given a chance to experience that. So, energetically, it's like we are telling stories that are very old and not necessarily accurate at all about what's possible.
Wow. So talk about the velvet hammer method and why it's so effective.
One of my clients nicknamed me that, and I think it's stuck. It's a hammer in the sense that I'm not pulling any punches. I'm going to give you exactly what you need, and I'm going to get there really fast. The velvet part is it's wrapped up in this very nice person who really wants to help. So I'm not mean to people, but I am looking to get you there the very fastest way possible. Now, you asked
Right.
me about what people could do to break out of these habits. And I
Right.
want to just mention that you can shift this very quickly by starting to tell yourself different stories, by agreeing every single day that you're not going to keep saying the same thing over and over about what you can't have. One very effective and simple way is just to start talking about what you can have. Start thinking bigger, start allowing yourself to have your dreams again. I think we forget that a lot as adults, that we get to have our dreams.
That is awesome. And you have 108 different tips in the book. So can you talk about, let's see, what is number 101? No, I'm kidding about that. But is there is there another specific tip? I know these are exclusive tips, but is there another one that maybe we could start on today? And this sounds, by the way, that it goes beyond women. It sounds like men should be listening up very carefully too.
Yeah, so the passive income power plan is the subtitle is 108 ways to make money while you sleep. And the book is actually all different ways to create passive income. And then interwoven is my bumper sticker coaching, because if you get into an emergency, you want a really short piece of coaching that you can remember in that emergency. So that's why it has to be short enough to fit on a bumper sticker. And I won't give you any particular ways except to say that there are some in there that you're going to have heard of: real estate, stocks, bonds, things like that. And there's others that are going to be pretty unusual. I was speaking to a radio host who was shocked to find out that he could clone his own voice and make royalties from it, and pretty excited about it. I think he was going out there to start his own passive income stream.
I love it. I love it. Or we're down to just the last minute, so we need to get people need to look up your signature retreat in Egypt, but we're down to the wires. So give everybody your website, please, so they can check you out.
The best website to go to right now is hallewealth.com, where you can get more information about the book and pick up some freebies there as well. And you can write to me there if you're interested in going to Egypt with me. How's that?
Awesome. Transformational wealth coach, speaker, and author of the book, The Passive Income Power Plan, Halle Eavelyn. Thank you for coming on. Happy holidays.
Thank you, Ken.